Hi students, good morning to all of you. How are you? I hope that you are very fine and doing the suggested work and enjoying the online teaching. I also expected to you are caring yourself because of this severe and dangerous defect of corona. So be safe, stay at home and active online. So now let us start our teaching. Yesterday we have discussed about rational and irrational numbers, and there are some examples with specific explanation and concept. Today we are going to learn irrational numbers in special views and with special examples, and also we will discuss how can we write many irrational numbers in between any two rational numbers. So आइए स्टार्ट करते हैं अपना क्लास, और उम्मीद करते हैं आप लोग हमारे वीडियो को एंजॉय करेंगे. So first of all we will discuss about irrational numbers. The numbers which cannot be written in the form of p by q. The numbers which cannot expressed as in the form of p by q, where q is not equal to 0 and both p and q are integer, are termed as irrational numbers. Are irrational. Take some examples. Square root of non-perfect square numbers. Square root of non-perfect square numbers like square root 2, square root 3, square root 5, etc. And the value of pi, that is 3.14 and 1 something, ... also non-terminating, non-repeating decimals that we have discussed yesterday. And examples means decimals like that 0.0123 something something something, which are not terminating and non-recurring. So these are some examples of irrational numbers. You have to prepare a list of the examples of irrational numbers. That will be better for you. So this is the basic concept of irrational numbers. Now come to the topic rational numbers, irrational numbers between two rational numbers. Irrational numbers between two rational numbers. So here I am going to write some irrational numbers in between 2 by 3 and 4 by 5, which are rational numbers. So to write irrational numbers between any two rational numbers, first of all convert them into decimal form. So the decimal form of 2 by 3 is 0.6666 and something, and the decimal form of 4 by 5 is 0.80, and we have to write irrational numbers in between these two, since these two are rational and we are going to write irrational. So think in your mind the concept of non-terminating, non-recurring decimals that are irrational. So in that form we can write many decimals which are irrational. So first one 0.67012300 something 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 and so on. If you observe that this decimal lies between 0.6 and 0.8. 0.66 and 0.8. So this is an example of irrational number. Take second one, 0.770541302897. No digit is repeated. That's why this is also an irrational number, that is non-terminating, non-recurring, and lies between 0.66 and 0.8. If you want to write more examples, you can write another example, 0.75403228759201 and so on. So there is the possibility we can write many non-terminating, non-repeating decimals in between 0.6 and 0.8. So there are many infinite number of irrational numbers in between two rational numbers. You have to be careful and note down this point. There are many infinite irrational numbers between two rational numbers. Now the next topic is representation of square root x or square root 2 or square root 3 on the number line. How can we represent irrational number on the number line? हम लोग नंबर लाइन पर irrational number को कैसे रिप्रेजेंट कर सकते हैं? Yesterday we have been discussed about the non-terminating, non-recurring decimals, how they come. So the square roots of non-perfect square numbers are in the form of non-terminating, non-recurring decimals, and some more special values like pi and e is also irrational numbers, etc. हो जाएगा इसमें. E is also lies between 2 and 3, that is irrational. So here first of all draw the number line. Draw the number line. If square root x means square 2 square root 3 are the smaller number, 2 3 5 4 are the smaller. 4 we cannot take in irrational. 5 6 7 are smaller, so we can simply represent them on the number line. Mark 0. This is 1 2. In this negative, so no need of negative because decimals are positive. So to represent square root 2, you should keep in your mind Pythagoras property. H is equal to square root a square plus b square. If your right angle triangle is like that, this is hypotenuse, this is a, this is b, then hypotenuse is equal to a square plus b square. If we take represent square root 2, so this square root 2 can be written as like that, square root 1 square plus 1 square. This means this is also the hypotenuse of right angle triangle whose perpendicular and bases are unit. So take one unit on the number line, that is from 0 to 1, and draw a perpendicular at 1 like that. Draw perpendicular at, suppose this is the point A. At point A, draw perpendicular. Take one unit perpendicular. This is 1 unit and this is your base. Take 1 unit on the perpendicular. Suppose this is B, and from A to B, that this is 1 unit. Now connect B to O. B to O. Now we have OAB, a right angle triangle whose hypotenuse is OB. From this Pythagoras property, if you calculate the hypotenuse, square root 1 is square of 1 plus square of 1, you will get square root 2. So OB here, OB is the hypotenuse and it is square of 1 plus square of 1, that is square root 2. Now OB is square root 2. But we want to represent this square root 2 on the number line. Then square root 2, the value of square root 2 should be represented on the number line. So take OB as radius and draw a circle like that. If you complete, you can take a circle. So through OB as radius, draw a circle. This circle intersects the number line at C, and the point C is lies between 1 and 2, and the value of square root 2 is also lies between 1 and 2. You know better. So this from O to C, this is square root 2. So this is the representation of square root 2 on the number line. In the same way, you have to represent square root 3 on the number line and also square root 5 on the number line. You can take help from your textbook and you can learn how can we represent square root 2, square root 3, square root 5, square root 7 on the number line with the help of Pythagoras property. And this is the representation of an irrational number on the number line. Thank you very much.